your mark. Get ready, set, go.
Start.
Kelly's here.
Wow!
Zelly's here.
Perfect!
Gaming.
That's amazing!
Welcome everyone, I'm Kelly!
And I'm Zelly.
Today we will be reviewing the video game Master Detective Archives Raincode.
During this review, we'll be covering 3 sections. 1, a brief info and synopsis of the game. 2, pros and cons we experienced while playing. And 3, a grade and overall score. On to the brief info and synopsis. Raincode is available on the Nintendo Switch. It was released on June 30th, 2023 last year. It's a single-player game. The genre is action-adventure. Publisher is Spike Chunsoft. And the rating is mature, which has blood, violence, suggestive themes, and strong language. So for the younger audience, not so much of a like for. Total gameplay hours is 31 hours to complete.
In Raincode, you play as Yuma Kokohead with your ghost partner Shinigami, solving mysteries between 2 realities within Kanai Ward. Just like a real mystery, you investigate, look for clues, and talk with suspects. At the end of your investigation, you journey to another dimension called Mystery Labyrinth with Shinigami's power. Within the Mystery Labyrinth, you get tackled by a barrage of questions, puzzles, and statements to figure out who the true culprit is. During your gameplay of the main story, you will also encounter side quests, where you can talk with NPCs, solving mini mysteries and quests. There is also the Gunju Gap Tent, where you can collect memory shards throughout the chapters of the game. These shards help unlock unique player and character dialogue interactions.
Once you have enjoyed all of the Raincode there is to enjoy, there's also additional DLC, downloadable content to play. A visual novel is available and free through pre-order and physical copies. It is called How to Be Master Detective, a Yakao Furio Case. This goes into Chief Yakao's past career as a detective and the cases he dealt with. There's also more DLC that involves the Master Detectives in the original game. This DLC goes into sub-stories and other cases for additional fun at a fairly low cost. Now for the pros and cons.
For pros, I really enjoyed the fun and witty banter between the main character and the other NPCs of the game. The overall character design showed the personality and their overall style. While investigating crime scenes made you feel immersed and part of the experience, I also really appreciated how the game guided you to your next objective without being too overbearing.
I agree with both your points, Kelly. Pros for me I really enjoyed were twists and turns. Chapters during the game kept you guessing, and we were rarely right. Fast travel is amazing and made the transition of the story that more fluid and natural. Well-developed story and characters. I really believe this game as a whole and felt it really existed.
For cons, I didn't feel there was too much to improve upon, but while playing the game, many times I felt there was not a good stopping point between the dialogue and the cutscenes.
Yeah. Cons, I'm sure if I had really anything to talk about. The select mature audience. The game is made for a more mature audience, eliminating some of the other age groups that are inappropriate for this game and are not able to play. Alright. Okay, lastly on to grading.
We are grading this game based on 5 categories in which Zelly and I will give our rating out of 10. The numbers we grade are then put together and combined into an overall grade. 5 categories are story, characters, graphics, audio, and uniqueness. First is story. It was an immersive and highly invested game that always had me guessing. I always wanted to know what happened next. 10 out of 10. How about you, Zelly?
Well, Kelly, I agree with you wholeheartedly. This game was amazing and you never knew what to expect next. It had us, the players and viewers, in suspense the whole time. 10 out of 10, I agree.
Second is characters. I enjoyed how the characters were stylized. Who stuck out to me the most was Fubuki Clockboard because of all of her accessories and the way she dressed. Plus, she's super cute.
And hot.
8 out of 10. Yeah, that's what I'm giving it.
Nah. All characters seem to have purpose and unique identities and powers to each one, including the chief, who didn't have powers at all and whom I related to the most. 8 out of 10, for sure.
Thirdly is graphics. The graphics were okay, but not outstanding. I mean, you could only interact with some of the buildings, but not everything in our environment. 7 out of 10. I wanted to interact with everything.
The graphics were a standard similar to the style of Danganronpa, which makes sense they're by the same publisher. But they're not complicated graphics and look a little bit low resolution when viewed besides the cinematics, which are higher. 6 out of 10. They can definitely improve upon this for next time.
4th is audio. I liked how there was music always playing in the background at all times. When something exciting happened or a change of scene, the music would adjust too. 8 out of 10. Little tweaks make a difference.
Yeah, the ambience music and the background music were always key to changing the mood for scenes we're going into. The sound effects too I thought were pretty great with Amapop, who's my favorite. 7 out of 10.
Last is uniqueness. Having the ability to use other people's power and Shinigamis is really fun because normally in other games, you are not given that option. And in this game, the player feels even stronger for it. 8 out of 10.
Spike Chunsoft and the Danganronpa series to me are very unique. Sure, they feel like a noir detective game series, but something about the story, art style, and how they tell it leaves me wanting more always. 9 out of 10. Okay, Kelly, we are to the last part.
Woohoo!
Our final grade for this game is 81 out of 100, which equals a B-. All right. So, Kelly, are we glad we spent $60 on raincode to play it?
No, it was a terrible waste of money. Just kidding. I would say it was a ton of fun and great to play through. It was definitely worth the money.
There you have it, everyone. Our complete review of Master Detective Archives Raincode. If this review intrigued you enough to play it for yourself, go for it. It is worth the money. Or if you choose to watch it played out, check out our gameplay walkthrough on our YouTube channel, Kelly&Zelly Gaming. Until next time, I've been Zelly.
And I've been Kelly.
And we're reviewing!
Hey Kelly, they stayed to the end.
I know, Zelly. I think they like us.
Like, subscribe, or share to show us you care. Bye-bye.